Hi, my name is Raleigh Barmer, and I realized there was an issue that I didn't even know was an issue. I don't really know about sex. I get what it is, but I don't necessarily know how to do it. So I figured I would go to two of the strongest men I knew, my dad and my Uncle David, to really tell me about sex. And I put this together so that maybe some of you guys out there who don't know how to talk to the younger men in your lives can pick an approach and see what works better for you. There is a right way to do it, and there's a wrong way to do it. But at the end of the day, you still have to talk.
You want me to what?
You know.
Oh! You want to know how I learned about the birds and the bees, or you just want me to tell you about the birds and the bees? The birds and the bees. Yeah, I never understood that analogy. I'm like, one, they're not even the same species. All right, so let me tell you about my experience. I have a varied experience, because I have a massive resume of the women that I've been with, primarily your mama. But we've been in a lot of relationships together. That didn't come out right. Me and your mama had chemistry. We had a lot of chemistry. Yeah, we did it in chemistry, we did it in science class, we did it in English class one time. We were saying we were doing Shakespeare. She would just go, "Oh, to be!" Now, if you go with a tall girl, nose to nose, your toes in it. And toe to toe, your nose in it. You know that? So you might want to mess with somebody who's about the same height. Let me bring you up to speed. So you got a ruler? The birds and the bees. All right. So when I was growing up, it was like, oh, slam, damn. You were just on it. She couldn't help herself. It was like, wow. Because it all falls in place. And it's all going to work out. You ain't gay, right? Did I answer your question? You got to deal with Mr. Whatever. You're going to have to find a bathroom. So you need to carry around some lotion with you at all times. Sometimes you're going to have to take care of it at school, and there ain't going to be nobody there to help you. Yeah, I'm sure about that. You start with the tongue. There's the, I call them the grapefruits with the oleanos, whatever you, oleanos, I can't pronounce that word. Anyway, right here, the grapefruits, you just hold on right there, and there's like little grapes on the end of the grapefruits. Start rocking, and that's when you know you're doing your job. You just rubbing nicely on her knees, and she's rubbing on your knees. And you start squeezing her back, and she'll squeeze your back. It ain't like it used to be. We used to have big back seats. Well, you got to get a condom. You just get the regular condoms and you should be fine. How do you know? For a guy, if a girl is offering it to you, you ready. The minute she says yes, that's when she ready. They got a thing called Kegel exercises. That's where you want to learn to squeeze back here. Because when you squeeze back here, you can control right there. Those Kegel exercises help you to control it. So when you feel it coming out, you just go, how do girls get pregnant? Well, you take them out for a little bit of food and drink. She calling you 2 or 3 days later going, I'm missing something. And you're going, what? You a daddy.
Where do women pee from?
Well, that's a good question.
It's the same hole, isn't it?
I don't know. It may come out the booty hole for all I know. They might have 2 holes down there, and one opens up for liquid and the other opens. So I couldn't really tell you, son. I think it might be coming from the same place you trying to get in. But even that place is kind of weird because a baby come out of there, going to the bathroom might come out of there. If she climaxes, something else come out of there. It's just like a multi-purpose kind of area. It just everything comes out of there.
So if it comes from the same place, how do you keep it from peeing on you?
Well, you don't, son.
You don't?
You don't. That's part of it. Boy, if you getting it so good.
Can girls get pregnant the first time?
Can girls get pregnant the first time? They can get pregnant every time. You do it right.
Dad was kind of all over the place, and I didn't really get what he was saying. But I knew if I went to my Uncle David, I'd get the right advice.
You talk to your daddy?
Yeah.
Oh, Lord. Mm-hmm. Well, first thing you need to know is forget everything he might have said to you. Well, all right, just keep it to you straight. One, you don't want to be making no babies, okay? So the first thing to know, and this is real important, it's just one day a month that a woman can get pregnant, and that's on the 28th. Now, you can do whatever you want to do for all them other days, but as long as you don't do it to her on the 28th, you ain't got to worry about making no babies. Now, why some people insist on doing it on the 28th don't make no sense to me. Like, man, I'm straight now, but when I was younger, I was a little more reckless. I wasn't quite so responsible, and I did a lot of dipping, But I ain't got no babies thrown all over the place because I ain't never dipped on the 28th. You understand? And why some people do it, just ignorant, man. So I don't know, just ignorant. You got 30-something other days a month you can be doing it. Just don't do it on 28th. It's that simple. This ain't, everybody know this. That's the thing. This ain't rocket science. This a fact. You can find this in the encyclopedia. The other thing, you don't want to get no diseases either. People it's a lot of diseases out there, and it's a lot of ways, different ways people be getting STVDs. People, you gotta wear a condom. You do that. I mean, I ain't gotta tell you that. That's common sense. Trying to get no STVD, get pregnant. But people don't know you can get gonorrhea from a woman's breast milk. You just doing like foreplay and stuff. Especially if you lactose intolerant and you fooling around with nipples and all that kind of stuff. You can get gonorrhea. You can catch a clap just from the breast milk. And a lot of folks don't know that because we don't do a good job of educating people properly about sex and sexual activity and sexual transmitted venereal diseases and all that kind of stuff in this country.
On leap year is the 29 days in February, but that changes the count on the days in the month.
Yeah, but there's still the 28th, right?
Yeah.
Just don't do it on the 28th. It's real simple. I know hard to believe because people still be stroking on the 28th. Right. Just don't do it on the 28th.
Okay.
It's the 28th for every month. That's just God made it that way. It's biological. The main thing is to know who you're with. You know what I mean? Don't be having no one-night stands with no strangers. Do it to somebody you know. That's what I always say. Do it to a woman you know.
How do you know when you're ready?
You know you're ready when you can't think about nothing else. When it gets to be a distraction. It come to a point where when you don't get it, you can't do nothing. You can't function. You can't do nothing right. That's when you know it's time. That's nature's way of letting you know that you need to do this. I remember sitting in class and I couldn't concentrate when I was your age, and it was time. My uncle told me, go around the corner, take care of your business, come back in the classroom, act like a gentleman. And that's what I did.
Well, Dad said that you always ready.
Man, don't listen to your daddy. I mean, he's a good dude, but I've been knowing him all my life. And your dad is ignorant in a major way. He don't know as much as he think he know. Okay? So don't listen to him. You're not always ready.
How do I know if she's ready?
Same thing. Women got body parts to let them know too. The woman's estrogen flows through her fallopian. And when it builds up, the same way with us. It's like you gotta do it or you can't focus, you can't concentrate. That ain't a bad thing. That's just nature's way of letting you know you gotta do it. When a woman's fallopian fill up with the estrogen, that's when she know she ready.
If she ready and I'm ready, and I know she ready because I know her fallopian is filled with the estrogen. How do we, go further?
You want to know how do you do it?
Yeah, how do we
get together? Then you do it. I mean, first time, you do it nice. That's how you do it. You do it nice. Now, it's important for you to please the woman. Now, it's easy for men to be selfish, but you need to learn how to help satisfy her too. You know what I mean? And the key to satisfying a woman, it all starts with a diet. Her diet, you understand? You got to feed her the right stuff. So when y'all decide y'all ready to do this and y'all going, you're grown, you're going to do what you want to do, you take out to dinner. You get a spaghetti with that red sauce, not that creamy white sauce and that green stuff. Get the red tomato sauce. You get a cauliflower and zucchini. They got a special enzyme in them. They help fill that fallopian tube with the estrogen to make you get ready when the moment right, and that make your job easier. Yeah, they tell me that them vanilla Oreos do the same thing. Don't. I keep telling you, don't listen to your daddy. He all confused. Women, they don't pee out the same hole. That's nasty. Women pee from their anus. Inside the woman's anus, the urethra connects to the urinary tract, and that's where it comes from. It ain't the same hole.
Oh, I knew he had to be wrong. I was thinking when babies come out, they'll have pee all over them.
Right. That's right.
How do girls get pregnant?
Your egg comes out every month on the 28th, and it just sit there, just waiting for some sperm to come along.
What happens when the egg doesn't like the sperm?
Oh, they like it. I ain't never known no egg that like no sperm. They like it. The thing is now, you got a whole lot of sperms. See what I'm saying? It's a race. And the first sperm to get there, the first one to cross that tape, they get the trophy.
So how do you make your
number one?
How do you make your sperm faster?
Exercise. You gotta exercise, stay in shape, stay away from junk food. I said chocolate slow your sperm down. Stay away from chocolate and dairy products. That slow your sperm down.
I know it's something else my daddy said, but it's supposed to be like you squeeze from the back and you move your hips and like it's
no. You talking about trying not to pleasure yourself too fast.
Yeah.
No. You squeeze your hips and they make you last longer.
Right.
That's just some old urban legend, some old wives' tale, man. That squeezing your butt ain't gonna do nothing but make you fart, man. Mm-hmm. Yeah, if you don't pay that mess no mind.
So that means if you had sex on the 28th, girls get pregnant all the time the first time.
Oh yeah, unless something wrong with them. Like, if they ain't been eating right, the egg might not come up. Kind of like Groundhog Day. Groundhog come out, see a shadow. 6 more weeks of winter. Egg come out, see a sperm, 9 months of pregnancy. Same thing. It's Groundhog Day. That's pretty much what sex is.
As you can see, he never fails. Uncle David came through in the clutch. Now I really know all the ins and outs about sex.
Give me a heart like yours. I wanna be just like your tears.